Glad to have you with us from Stillwater, Oklahoma, Boone Pickens Stadium. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the Oregon Ducks and the Oklahoma State Cowboys. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Guys, there is so much excitement here at Oklahoma State. They had great success, reached many highs under Mike Gundy, but they have turned the page, and they have got a new, young, exciting coach in Eric Morris, who has proven himself in Texas football at North Texas. They want to see if he can revamp this once-proud Cowboy program. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Ducks ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Cowboys offense will get the football first. And here comes Drew Mestamaker, an incoming transfer out of the portal from North Texas. Led his team to a win, throwing 4 touchdown passes the last time out. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hawkins. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Cowboys can really attack on this 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
They'll need 3 yards here on 3rd down to keep this opening drive alive. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. He's got an open man. And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36. The Cowboys want to crank the tempo.
And this offense chooses aggressiveness, man. Third down and short, a lot of people think run, be physical. I got 4 downs. They say no, bro. I know your defense is going to be aggressive. I might get a look I want to get. They got the look. Throw the bomb down the field and make the big play.
Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on first down. It's 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Hawkins.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Nice move there. They make the stop, and not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. And the Cowboys back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running behind those pads, he gets a couple before he's stopped at the 18. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. 9th play of the drive coming up, but they'll have to convert 3rd and long to keep it going. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. Neutral zone is on infraction. Defense way over eager there, and now the entire playbook just opens up before the eyes of this offensive coordinator. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, wants to pass. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. Any electric run has him set up. The Cowboys have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll run the option. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And that's a great job finishing the drive. But, man, I got to go back. I love the 4th down call. Being aggressive. First drive of the football game for this offense. They set a tone. They cap it off. They create momentum to start.
And he makes the extra point. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
Is there a better way to respond than right there? Like, first possession, your defense gives up a touchdown, and the kick return unit creates the excitement and goes right down the field, makes the huge play, and grabs the momentum back in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And the extra point was good. Can't do it much better than that. Get the kickoff return, take it 98 to the house, and put a touchdown on the board. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Cowboys offense heads onto the field to start this drive. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want them. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Under fire. Pressure in his face, and he lets it fly.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Finds him out of the backfield. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Cowboys will call on their punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Catches it cleanly at the 20. Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. The Ducks offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Dante Moore, and a lot of pressure on these two quarterbacks. They know the guy on the other side can put points on the board. Wants to adjust the pattern. Creates a little room. Turning it on. At the 20. Touchdown, Ducks! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. You know they love their track at Oregon, and when the gun goes off and he hits open field, he is headed to the tape, and he was burning by the time he hit the end zone.
And they've had guys year after year with serious track speed. They'll get you the small runs, lull you to sleep, and then boom, they make those big plays because they got big-time playmakers with speed at running back.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed them for the big play in the running game. One snap, one touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The run inside. It's Hawkins. Jukes his way for more. Gets away from one. He's got space. Carried it all the way down to the 35-yard line before they finally got him stopped.
The defense has got to be more physical up front. Don't let them have those running lanes, those holes to break off a nice run, get a first down. And here's the thing, you better reload quick because they're right back on the line to call another play.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the tight end. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
There's some room. Oh, and what a move. What a juke, and he makes it past the mark. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. And the rush will get to him at the 25. Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. got the quick pass. Made a defender miss. A likely touchdown-saving tackle, but the catch and run takes it down to the 7. The Cowboys have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Firing to the right, complete. And he strides his way into the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Duck offense to get the drive started. These 2 offenses have been outstanding in the early going, and that ramps up the pressure to put something on the board every time you touch it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Pulled down for the tackle.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
More play action. They get to him, and now they'll face a 3rd and long.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, and after not getting any sacks a week ago, we knew he was going to be a little frustrated, but he told us this week he wasn't going to try to press. He was just going to go out in this game, be himself, knowing the numbers and the stats would come. He's off to a great start in this game.
Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He was trying to reach the sticks, but he doesn't quite make it down at the 23. It's 4th down. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. He'll try to make the catch in traffic. They stop him immediately, flying down the field and get to him before he can even get started. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. Off play action on 1st down. Swings it out to his running back. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's got his man. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Just barely picked up a yard with that last completion. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. Quick strike complete. Tackle is made at the 38, and let's see just how daring they'll be on 4th down. The Cowboys will hunt it away on 4th down. The clock winds down to 2 minutes, and we will take a pause for the 2-minute timeout. And here comes the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. The Oregon offense is on the field to get this drive going. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pickup of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing more. Going for the big play. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
In the gun on 3rd down. Moore. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming.
Well, the defense finally...
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. 4th down, Moore. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's Moore to throw. Buys a little extra time. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the 1st down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Moore will throw. Right down the middle. With the catch, it's Moore. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30. The Ducks signal for their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Ducks, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Looking to throw on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Dante Moore. Release to the back. This time it's complete. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Ducks are threatening on 1st and goal. Dante Moore wants to throw again. Blasted as he lets it go. Going for the touchdown, couldn't make the connection, but this flag will be against the defense. So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. The delay of game pushes the offense back. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. More to the air again. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the first half, they'll try to kick a field goal. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, welcome into our EA Sports Studios here in Orlando, the Week 2 edition of our college football update show. Let's start with Texas, taking on the number 20 team, the Utah Utes. And it's the Longhorns, looking to make it 3 straight to start the new year. They're already on top in the first half. Let's check in now on some of the other action today, as the landscape in this sport truly is ever-changing. Now back to your game in Stillwater. We figured we'd be in store for a defensive stalemate. Instead, these two teams have moved the football on the ground. Kind of a throwback game, and I'm not sure there's any need to change it up in the second half. And with that, let's head back to the home of the Pokes and Boone Pickens Stadium.
Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Baird. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Might be calling a hot route. Running to Green. Makes it past the marker. There he goes. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. To the ground. He's got it again. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Tackled at the 31. They'll give him 6 on the play.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative, and that's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Escapes the pressure to his right. Finds a crease at the 20. And he slides down, and he got just enough to pick up the first down.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
And that's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
Moore. There's the pressure. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
Now, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into, Dan. Here you've had an incompletion. You've now given up the sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
On the gun, on 3rd down, Dante Moore. Trying to bull his way in. He is stopped well short of the first down, but they are still in field goal range, assuming they send the kicker out there. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. Right down the boulevard. It's good. That pushes the lead to 6 at 20-14.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. Their first possession of this third quarter, still trailing. Defense did just force a field goal, and we'll see if they can grab some momentum with this drive. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. And that defense just ran through that offensive front. He broke a couple of tackles, but nowhere to run. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Barnes. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down.
Okay.
From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man in the middle. Gets it out to the 22-yard line, and that'll be enough for the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
9-yard pickup on first down, and now they can take a shot on 2nd and short. They'll go right back to the run. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
We'll send the tight end in motion. Bully ball on 3rd and short. Maybe a crease. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
And that is such great execution by this offense. 3rd down and 2. They know you're running the football, but they were physical. Great job creating a little bit of space. Not only do you get the first down, you chew up a bunch more yards, too. Nice execution by this offense.
Oh, what a move. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screen. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. They come to the line 3 yards away from the first down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. The play action fake. Got his man. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. They've got a first down here. What a start it's been to this season. We've got a great game here. Close ball game, 4th quarter. Couldn't ask for anything more. Off the play fake on first down. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
They tried to go play action, but that did not affect the defensive tackle. He was bull rushing his guy, collapsing the pocket, and he comes away with a sack.
After that 5-yard loss, some work to do now to keep this drive humming at 2nd and 15. Looking to fire. Unleashes one deep. Throw toward the end zone. Picked off right at the goal line.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his 2nd interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way.
Fighting to get it out of the end zone, and I don't think he made it. He did not. It's a safety. So after taking the safety, they'll line up for a free kick from their own 20. He'll field the punt and look for room. Oklahoma State sends out the offense to start this drive. Well, they turned the ball over on that last drive, ended up giving up a field goal, and now they could really use a touchdown this time around. Grabbed in the middle, it's Barnes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. got it behind the line. It's Barnes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Floats it out in space. Could not make his way to the corner.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Cowboys decide to punt it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency, David.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Throwing more. He's got him. The Cowboys will use their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter. It is deafening in here. The panel people going to work. Third down and a big one for the Cowboys. Now here's more. Quickly complete. Breaks into the open. Timeout taken now by Oklahoma State. That's their second. They've got 1 timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. And the Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. Moore to the air. Rushes on him. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
I think he's showing you his experience on that decision right there. There was nothing open, so don't try to force it into coverage. You've got the lead. If it's not there, just throw it away. The head coach loves to see his quarterback make that kind of decision.
Again, it's Moore. Stepping to the right. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Got his man. Now a timeout called by the Cowboys, and they will have no more. That's their 3rd. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Getting late, pressure building, huge 3rd down coming up on the road for this offense. It's complete to the left. Quick step and go. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get first downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
The Ducks are flying down the field. 2-minute timeout arrives, and this defense desperately needs to get the football back. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Here's a little room there. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point is up and good, and they have an 11-point 4th quarter lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Lets it fly. This time on target. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
He's got it inside the 30. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And there's no quit in this team. Obviously, they're trailing late in the game, but they're trying to make it happen. We've seen 2 big plays now, back-to-back. They're
pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. Everybody has to be set. They have to get it off.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
And how about the defense coming up with a big play late in this football game? Offense trying to put something together. But, man, they anticipated pass. They played with great vision in the back end, broke on the football, Palmer, and they called game.
Yeah, they had the lead. They knew the offense was probably going to have to be throwing the football to try to get back in this thing, and everybody's eyes on the QB. What a great job jumping in front of the pass. Forget knocking it down. Catch the ball, pick it off, end the game.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity of this team come into fruition. Just get the sense they're finding out who they are, what they're about, what they're going to do schematically, and who their big playmakers are.
Which is tough to do, right? It's tough to grow throughout a season and understand who you are. But when you stack wins week after week on top of each other and start to have success, you start to grow as an identity and you start to understand who you are.
That's going to do it for us as the season